Hello everybody, and today we're bringing you the NFL predictions for the season. This year, I am planning on staying consistent. This is going to be the preseason predictions. Then I'm going to do a post-preseason prediction. And then after that, we'll end up doing weekly content, maybe 2-3 times a week. Maybe I do like ranking my best quarterbacks, running backs, receivers, something like that I might do. I'm not fully sure yet what I want to do, but what I do want to do right now is take care of all the NFL predictions, and I figured that I could record it on this because I exactly don't have a camera and my phone sucks. This part, the best way for me to be able to get this video out in a better manner for now. Next, I'm planning by next year having a camera, a nice little setup for this. But for now, it's going to be like this. So, I do want to say I am recording this currently on Tuesday. Deshaun Watson has a 6-game suspension. I'm not sure if it's going to be appealed, but they probably will because I don't know. This is what the NFL is probably going to end up doing. But I will start off in the NFC West with the Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins is out for the first 6 weeks. I think that's going to have a big factor in their record as a whole. Week 1, they got the Chiefs. I got the Chiefs winning that. I can't see the Cardinals beating the Chiefs. Next week, after that, they got the Raiders. I see them losing to the Raiders. You know, a lot of people might be sleeping on the Raiders. Like, I don't know. I just don't hear their name. Like, I see them as a wild card team. I think it could be an easy 6-7 seed. Just because Derek Carr actually has a receiver, not a nobody that he mixed it to with somebody somewhat. You know, when you go from a Hall of Famer to a Hall of Famer. No, I'm kidding. Week 3, they got the Rams. That's a loss. They're not going to beat the Rams. Week 4, the Panthers. I got them beating the Panthers. Week 5, the Eagles. I'm losing to the Eagles. And here's another thing about the Eagles. I see them as a sleeper team. Alright, this Cardinals team, I could easily see them as a sleeper team. Well, I'm at the Eagles. Eagles are definitely being seen as a sleeper team to me. Well, this is just the Madden ratings, you know. It's not like what I actually believe. Because Madden ratings, you know, they suck. I've heard good things about Rager. That's good, because if they can get Rager, Quez, Devontae, and A.J. Brown, ooh. Get Dallas Goedert at tight end, you know. They had to move J.J. Arcega-Whiteside to tight end. You know, they don't have a really good second tight end option. They got a decent O-line. If they stay healthy. Well, this is theoretically for any of these teams staying healthy, you know. Next, we got the Seattle Seahawks. The last week that D-Hop is out. The Cardinals are going to beat the Seahawks. Seahawks, I don't see them winning any games in the NFC West. Then week 7, they got the Saints. And it's also a primetime game. Here's the thing about primetime games. The Cardinals and Kyler haven't really been able to win primetime games. Like that. Especially last year. So I see them losing to the Saints. The next week they got the Vikings. I see them winning that game. Oh, by the way, this is when they're 3-5. 3-5 right now through 8 games. That's not really good as a Cardinal, but your first 6 weeks, I mean, you got the Chiefs, the Raiders, the Rams the first 3 weeks. And your top 6 weeks, you got your best receiver option out. After that, they got the Seahawks week 9. I see them winning that. They're going to be 4-5. After that, they got the Rams. I expect them to actually beat the Rams this time. I expect them to split this Rams series. And they're going to go 5-5 through 10 weeks. And then they got the Niners. It's another primetime game. It's a game where I also don't see them winning. Now they got a couple other primetime games. I think they have 2 more after this. But I don't see them winning this primetime game either. They're going to be 5-6. Week 12 against the Chargers. I expect them to lose this game. I expect the Chargers to actually be a good team if they stay healthy. But the case is for all these teams to be healthy, right? Well, besides who's on the IL right now, like, for instance, like, you got Chase Young out, if you got, you know, you don't know if Derrick Henry's going to be fully ready. Some people think so. Maybe he's not. I think he will be. Some people don't think he'll be the same. Week 13 bye. Week 14, they got the Patriots. This is another primetime game. I think they're going to win it this time. They're going to go 6-7 on the season. Now, in the past 2 years, this would make them 1-5 in primetime games, which is kind of a crazy stat, but they went 0-3 last year. Okay. We got week 15, the Cardinals versus the Broncos. I expect the Cardinals to beat the Broncos here and be 7-7. Next week they got the Bucks. They're going to lose this game, go 7-8. They got versus the Falcons. They're going to win this game, and then the 49ers, they're going to win that game as well, go 9-8. I expect the NFC West to split a lot besides the Seahawks. I really can't see any other way because, you know, besides the 49ers, they might beat the Rams both times just because. That's what they did last year. Next, we got the 49ers. Wait, hold on. Alright, so the Cardinals' final record is 9-8. Next up, we got the 49ers. The 49ers are a team that I expect will make the playoffs. I don't know if they're going to win the division. It's a toss-up between them and the Rams. Week 1 against the Chicago Bears, that's a win. They're going to go 1-0. Week 2 against Seattle, that's a win. Week 3 against the Broncos, I expect them to lose. Russell Wilson, you know, he might be the kryptonite. 49ers against the Rams. 49ers beat the Rams 3-1 right now. 49ers versus the Panthers, I expect them to win. Versus the Falcons, I expect them to win that too. They're going to be 5-1 heading into versus the Chiefs. We expect them to lose that game. Hold on, let me get onto the 49ers real quick. I wasn't even thinking about that. Let's go to their whole team. Well, Trey Lance is going to be the starter this year. Week after that, they got the Rams again, right before their Week 9 bye. I expect them to lose to the Rams this time, but I wouldn't be surprised if they won. So they're going to be 5-3 heading into their bye. They got the Chargers. I think they're actually going to beat the Chargers. Be 6-3. The Cardinals, they're going to beat the Cardinals. The Saints, they're going to lose to the Saints. They're going to beat the Dolphins. They're 8-4 right now. They're going to lose to the Bucks. Then the next week they got Seattle. They're going to beat Seattle. And then in week 16, I think it is, right? Yeah, week 16 they got Washington. They're going to beat Washington. The last 2 weeks they got the Raiders. That's going to be a loss. And the Cardinals, that's going to be a loss. They're going to finish 10-7. I wouldn't be surprised if this 49ers team could win 11 or 12 games, though. Because they are a pretty solid team, I think. When healthy is the real thing. They got rid of a big cap issue with D Ford. Nick Bosa is going to have to get paid this year. Well, yeah, he's going to have to get paid. You know, Brandon Ayuk, you know, he's been doing really good in training camp with Trey Lance. The real question is how they're going to do, you know. If Debo is really good and he wants to make Debo kind of money, then what are you going to do with the Niners? Because you don't got a ton of money. I mean, after you get rid of Jimmy G's contract, you know, you're going to have like 30 more mil. Depending how much you know, pay him, you know, you might have to pay some of his contract when you trade him. Anyways, next we got the Rams. Whoa. The Rams. Obviously, they're going to be a top seed in the NFC as a whole. They might win their division or finish second behind the Niners. I honestly think they're going to win their division. So they got the Bills week 1. They're going to lose that. and that's because Ramsey might not play. Stafford might be play. They're questionable right now, but I'm not sure if they're actually going to play or not. Week 2, they got the Falcons. I expect them to beat the Falcons. Week 3, the Cardinals. Without D-Hop, they're going to win. Week 4 against the Niners, they're going to lose. Week 5, they got the Cowgirls. They're going to beat the Cowgirls. Week 6 against the Panthers, they're going to beat the Panthers. Then they got the Week 7 bye. They're going to go into their bye 4-2. They're going to come out of their bye against the Niners and win. I just think because it's out of the bye, they're probably going to win, but you never really know. And then you got the Bucks. They're going to lose to the Bucks and Brady. The next week, they got the Cardinals, which I expect them to lose this one. The Saints, they're going to beat the Saints. Then they got the Chiefs the next week. They're going to beat the Chiefs. They're 7-4 right now. They versus Seattle. They're going to beat Seattle. They got the Raiders. They're going to beat the Raiders. The Packers. They're going to beat the Packers. They're going to go 10-4 here. Then they're going to lose to the Broncos, be 10-5. Lose to the Chargers, be 10-6. Beat the Seahawks, go 11-6. Next, we got Seattle, who I'm expecting to have a very bad season. I don't think they're going to be a sleeper team or anything like that. I don't expect them to surprise people. If they do, then, hey, that's great for them, right? Week 1, Seattle versus the Broncos, that's a loss. Seattle versus the Niners, that's a loss. Seattle versus the Falcons, that's a loss. Seattle versus the Lions, I have them winning this game. But here's the thing with this game. I expect them either to beat the Lions or beat the Falcons. They're going to lose the other. I'm not sure which one they're going to win, which one they're going to lose. Week 5, the Saints are going to lose. The Cardinals are going to lose. The Chargers are going to lose. The Giants are going to lose. The Cardinals are going to lose. The Buccaneers are going to lose. Week 11 bye, they're entering at 1-9. Come out of their bye, they verse the Raiders, that's a loss. They verse the Rams, that's a loss. They verse the Panthers, that's a loss. They verse the Niners, that's a loss. They verse the Chiefs, that's a loss. They verse the Jets. I expect them to beat the Jets. They're going to be 2-14. The Rams, they're going to lose. They're going to go 2-15 this year. You know, not really expecting much. I mean, I honestly don't know. Maybe Drew Lock surprises us. That's really the only thing I can see because they got a really good, you know, they got DK and Tyler Lockett, Daddy DK. You know, we love him over here on the channel. Next up, we got the AFC West. We're going to start off with the Broncos. Oh, by the way, Seahawks are 4th in their division. Cardinals are going to be 3rd. Niners are going to be 2nd. And Rams are going to be 1st. Anyways, moving on to the Broncos. Week 1 against the Seahawks, they're going to win. Week 2 against the Texans, they're going to win. Week 3 against the Niners, they're going to win. Week 4 against the Raiders, they're going to lose to the Raiders. Week 5 against the Colts, they're going to lose. 3-2 right now. Week 6, they got the Chargers. They're going to beat the Chargers, go 4-2. Then they got the Jets. They're going to beat the Jets, go 5-2. Then they got the Jags. They're going to win that game, go 6-2. They're going to enter their bye at 6-2. Then off their bye, they got the Titans. I think the Titans are going to beat them. They're going to go 6-3. They're going to beat the Raiders, be 7-3. Then they're going to beat the Panthers, go 8-3. They're going to lose to the Ravens, go 8-4. They're going to beat the Chiefs, go 9-4. They're going to lose to the Cardinals, be 9-5. They're going to beat the Rams, go 10-5. They're going to lose to the Chiefs and then the Chargers. They're going to finish off at 10-7. The Kansas City Chiefs. Week 1 against the Cardinals, they're going to win that one. Week 2 against the Chargers, they're going to lose that one. Week 3 against the Colts, they're going to lose. They're 1-2 right now. Week 4 against the Bucks, they're going to lose, be 1-3. Week 5, they're going to beat the Raiders, be 2-3. Week 6, this isn't the playoffs, it's a regular season. So the Bills are going to beat them. That's 2-4. Then they got the Niners. Well, they'll win if there's no coin toss. Week 7, Chiefs take on the Niners. Chiefs are going to win, head into their bye 3-4. Now, off their bye, they're going to go beat the Titans, be 4-4. They're going to go beat the Jags, be 5-4. And then they're going to go into Los Angeles and beat the Chargers, be 6-4. Then they're going to lose to the Rams, be 6-5. They're going to go beat the Bengals, get the playoff revenge, be 7-5. They're gonna lose to the Broncos, be 7-6. Beat the Texans 8-6. Beat the Seahawks 9-6. They're gonna beat the Broncos, be 10-6, and then they're gonna beat the Raiders, be 11-6. Next up, we got the Chargers, who I expect to win. They might win the whole AFC. Week 1 against the Raiders, they're going to beat the Raiders. Week 2 against the Chiefs, they're going to beat the Chiefs. Week 3 against the Jags, they're going to beat the Jags. Week 4 against the Texans, they're going to beat the Texans. Week 5 against the Browns without Deshaun Watson, this is going to be a win. They're 5-0. They're going to verse the Broncos, lose to the Broncos, 5-1. Then they're going to take on the Seahawks, beat the Seahawks 6-1. Head into their bye 6-1, which is really good. Off their bye, the Falcons, they're going to win 7-1. They got the Niners, they're going to lose 7-2. They got the Chiefs, they're going to lose 7-3. The Cardinals are going to beat the Cardinals, they're going to be 8-3. They're going to lose to the Raiders, be 8-4. Lose to the Dolphins, who I think might surprise some people, be 8-5. Beat the Titans, go 9-5. Beat the Colts, go 10-5. Beat the Rams, go 11-5, and then beat the Broncos, be 12-5. Next up, you got the Raiders. Raider Nation. Alright, week 1 against the Chargers. They're going to lose to the Chargers. Week 2 against the Cardinals. They're going to beat the Cardinals. Week 3 against the Titans, they're going to beat the Titans. They're 2-1 right now. Week 4 against the Broncos, they're going to beat the Broncos, go 3-1. Week 5 against the Chiefs, they're going to lose to the Chiefs, be 3-2. Then they got a week 6 bye, a really early bye. Coming off their bye, they got the Texans. They're going to beat the Texans, be 4-2. They're going to beat the Saints. They're going to go 5-2. They're going to beat the Jags, go 6-2. They're going to lose to the Colts, be 6-3. They're going to lose to the Broncos, be 6-4. They're going to beat the Chargers, be 7-4. They're going to beat the Seahawks, go 8-4. They're going to lose to the Rams, go 8-5. Beat the Patriots, go 9-5. Beat the Steelers, go 10-5. Beat the Niners, go 11-5. And lose to the Chiefs the last week, go 11-6 on the season. Anyways, the seeding over here is the 4th seed Broncos, the 3rd seed Raiders, the 2nd seed Chiefs, and the 1st seed Chiefs. Next up, we got the AFC South. Clear as day, the Colts are going to win this division. I don't care. I'm just going to say it. Colts are winning this division. Titans, no. Treylon Burks might be good, but he's not A.J. Brown, and he won't be A.J. Brown. Alright, starting off with the Colts. Week 1 against the Texans is a win. Week 2 against the Jags, they're actually going to lose this game. 1-1. They're going to beat the Chiefs, go 2-1. Beat the Titans, go 3-1. Beat the Broncos, go 4-1. Beat the Jags, go 5-1. Lose to the Titans, go 5-2. Lose to the Football Commanders, go 5-3. Beat the Patriots, go 6-3. Beat the Raiders, go 7-3. Lose to the Eagles, go 7-4. Beat the Steelers, go 8-4. Lose to the Cowgirls, go 8-5. Week 14, bye, you're 8-5. That's not bad. Off the bye, they got the Vikings. They're going to win 9-5. Chargers are going to lose 9-6. They're going to beat the Giants, go 10-6, and then they're going to beat the Texans, go 11-6 on the season. Next up, we got the Jaguars. They got the Football Commanders week 1. The football team, they don't have Chase Young active. I don't know how their team is going to gel yet. I don't know if their team's going to be gelled yet. I got the Jags beating them, actually. They're going to start off 1-0. Then they got the Colts. They're going to beat them, go 2-0. They're going to lose to the Chargers, be 2-1. Lose to the Eagles, go 2-2. Beat the Texans, go 3-2. Lose to the Colts this time, go 3-3. Beat the Giants, be 4-3. Lose to the Broncos, go 4-4. Lose to the Raiders, go 4-5. Lose to the Chiefs, go 4-6. Week 11 bye. Off their bye, they got the Ravens. They're going to lose to the Ravens, go 4-7. Lose to the Lions, go 4-8. Oh my God, everyone in the Lions. The Lions are going to make the playoffs. Look, I think they got a really good future and a really good coach. The Lions, I don't know. I don't see them as that underrated underdog team because everyone thinks they're underrated. That's why. Everyone thinks they're going to do good. But here's the thing. Think about teams. They do better when their team isn't as good for some reason. And then when their team is really good and they should be, good, then they don't. Not that the Lions should be really good. They really shouldn't. You got Jared Goff, a quarterback, serviceable quarterback. You got DeAndre Swift, who's a really good running back. You got Jamison Williams at wide receiver, who I think could be pretty good. You got, obviously, Amon-Ra St. Brown, who's really underrated. I mean, we haven't really paid attention to Madden, but we're just going to take a look at this real quick. I just want to show you guys this. I don't know why this man's so slow. And then they also got DJ Chark, who's a pretty good receiver weapon, too. A really tall receiver. TJ Hawkinson, a tight end, one of the best tight ends in the league. Top 10, no doubt. Top 5, arguable. Alright, anyways. Then you got the Titans, they're going to lose, go 4-9. You got the Cowgirls, they're going to lose, go 4-10. They're going to beat the Jets, be 5-10. They're going to lose to the Texans, go 5-11. Then they're going to beat the Titans, finish off at 6-11. Next up, you got the Texans, talking about the Texans. This also is a watch-out team. The Jags are also a watch-out team. These are two of my watch-out teams, and they're in the same division. I think they might do better than the record. There's a chance. Alright, week 1, the Colts, Texans are going to lose 0-1. Week 2, Broncos are going to lose 0-2. Week 3 against the Bears, 0-3. Week 4 against the Chargers, lose 0-4. Week 5 against the Jags, lose 0-5. If they're bye, they're entering at 0-5. Raiders are going to lose 0-6. Titans are going to lose 0-7. Eagles are going to lose 0-8. Giants are going to beat the Giants 1-8. Football Commanders are going to lose, go 1-9. Dolphins, they're going to lose, will be 1-10. The Browns, Deshaun's going to kill them. They're going to go 1-11 because they're losing that. Cowgirls are going to lose, go 1-12. Chiefs are going to lose, go 1-13. They're going to beat the Titans, go 2-13. They're going to beat the Jags, go 3-13. Then they're going to lose to the Colts the last week, be 3-14. Next up, you got the Titans. Titans week 1 against the Giants. They're going to beat the Giants, 1-0. Week 2, you got the Bills are going to lose, go 1-1. Raiders, you're going to lose, 1-2. Colts are going to lose, 1-3. The Football Commanders are going to lose, go 1-4. Enter your week 6 bye, you're 1-4. Then coming off your bye, you got the Colts are going to win, go 2-4. Texans are going to win, go 3-4. Chiefs are going to lose, be 3-5. Broncos, you're actually going to beat the Broncos, be 4-5. Packers are going to lose, go 4-6. You're going to beat the Bengals, get your playoff revenge, and be 5-6. You're going to lose to the Eagles, be 5-7. You're going to beat the Jaguars, go 6-7. You're going to lose to the Chargers, go 6-8. You're going to lose to the Texans, go 6-9. You're going to lose to the Cowgirls, go 6-10. And then you're going to lose to the Jaguars, be 6-11. Colts are the first seed. Jags are the second. Titans are the third. And the fourth seed is the Texans. Next up, the NFC South. Starting off with the Buccaneers. Week 1, they got the Cowgirls. They're going to beat the Cowgirls. Week 2, the Saints are going to lose to the Saints, a regular season. Week 3, Brady versus Rodgers. Brady's going to win, go 2-1. Brady versus Mahomes. Brady's going to beat Mahomes again. Brady against the Falcons. He kills the Falcons. He's going to beat the Falcons. Like Brady literally always kills the Falcons. Next week, then they got the Steelers. Money Mitch, the MVP, is going to beat the Bucks. They're going to go 4-2. The Panthers, he also kills the Panthers. They're going to go 5-2 and win. The next week, they got the Ravens. Brady has a 14-3 record on Thursday Night Football, and this is about to be 15-3. They're beating the Ravens. They're going to go 6-2. Then they're taking on Matthew Stafford. They're going to win, go 7-2. They got Seattle. They're going to win, go 8-2. 8-2 going into their bye. The next week they got the Browns. They're going to lose, go 8-3. The next week they got the Saints going to go 8-4 because the regular season Saints. The next week they got the Niners. They're going to beat the Niners, be 9-4. The next week they got the Bengals. They're actually going to lose to the Bengals, go 9-5. Then they got the Cardinals. They're going to win, go 10-5. Then they got the Panthers and the Falcons, who I already told you, they dominate. They're going to finish at 12-5. They're probably going to win the division. The Falcons, week 1, Saints, you're going to lose. Week 2, Rams, you're going to lose. Week 3, Seattle, you're going to win. Maybe. I'm not fully sure about that yet. Actually, now that I'm realizing it, I gave him a win here. Um, yeah, I gave him a win here. I don't know. I probably forgot to change it. So, anyways, the Falcons are losing at all their games. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. They're gonna win one game this season probably, and that's gonna be against the Panthers. Just because it's just random as hell. Falcons and Panthers is, yeah. Falcons are gonna be last in their division. We don't really have to go over the team like that. Yeah. Calvin really out for the whole year. All I really have to say. And their team isn't really talented. Get Grady Jarrett out of there, please. For his sake. Next up, we got the Panthers. Week 1, you're going to beat the Browns. Baker's revenge. Week 2, you're going to beat the Giants. 2-0 right now. Week 3, you're going to actually beat the Saints. Go 3-0. Then you're going to go lose to the Cardinals. You're going to lose to the Niners. You're going to lose to the Rams. You're going to lose to the Bucks. You're going to lose to the Falcons. You're going to lose to the Bengals. You're 3-6. You're going to go beat the Falcons. You're going to beat the Ravens. You're going to lose to the Broncos. You're going to beat the Seahawks. You're going to beat the Steelers. You're going to beat the Lions. You're going to beat the Bucks. And you're going to beat the Saints. You're going to finish at 8-9. I just think, the Panthers are a decent team, but they're not a playoff team. The Saints, Week 1 against the Falcons, they're going to win. Week 2 against the Bucks, they're going to win. Week 3 against the Panthers, they're actually going to lose. Week 4 against the Vikings, they're going to win. Week 5 against Seattle, they're going to win. Week 6 against the Bengals, they're going to lose. Week 7 against the Cardinals, they're going to win. Next up, you got the Raiders, you're going to lose. You got the Ravens, you're going to lose. You got the Steelers, you're going to win. You got the Rams, you're going to lose. You're 6-5. You got the Niners, you're going to win, 7-5. The Bucks, you're going to beat again, you're going to go 8-5. You got the Falcons, you're going to win, you're going to go 9-5. You got the Browns, you're going to lose, you're going to go 9-6. Also, it's a week of 14 bye. I know I forgot to bye with the Panthers. Next up, you got the Eagles. You're going to lose, go 9-7. The Panthers you're going to beat, and you're going to go 10-7 on the season. So the Bucks are the first seed, Saints are the second seed, Cardinals are the third seed, and the fourth seed is the Falcons. The NFC East is next, the NFC least. Let's start off with, how about them Cowgirls? Week 1, you're going to lose to the Bucks. Week 2, you're going to lose to the Bengals. Week 3, you're going to beat the Giants. Week 4, you're going to beat the football team. Week 5, you're going to lose to the Rams. Week 6, you're going to beat the Eagles. You're going to go 3-3. You're going to then go beat the Lions, and then you're going to go beat Chicago. You're going to enter your bye week on week 9 at 5-3. Off your bye, you got the Packers. You're going to lose. You're 5-4 week. After that, you got the Vikings. You're going to lose. Go 5-5. Then you're going to go beat the Giants. Go 6-5. You're going to go beat the Colts. Wait, lose to the Colts, I meant. Go 6-6. You're going to then beat the Texans, go 7-6. Beat the Jags, go 8-6. And you're going to lose to the Eagles, go 8-7. You're going to beat the Titans, go 9-7. And then the football Commanders are going to upset you guys. And you guys are going to be 9-8. The Eagles, a shock team. Team that's going to shock the world. Week 1 against the Lions, you're going to lose. Week 2 against the Vikings, you're going to beat them, go 1-1. You're going to have the football Commanders beat them, go 2-1. The Jags beat them, go 3-1. The Cards beat them, go 4-1. Kyler obviously doesn't have D-Hop. The next week, you got the Cowboys. You're going to lose to the Cowboys, go 4-2 to enter your week 7 bye. Out of your bye, you got the Steelers. You're going to lose to the Steelers, go 4-3. Go beat the Texans, go 5-3. Go beat the football Commanders, go 6-3. Lose to the Colts, you're 6-4. Lose to the Packers, you're 6-5. Beat the Titans, you're 7-5. Beat the Giants, you're 8-5. Lose to the Chicago Bears, you're 8-6. Beat the Cowboys, you're 9-6. Beat the Saints, you're 10-6, and then lose to the Giants on the last week, and you're 10-7. Giants, I'm not high on the Giants at all. Week 1 against the Titans, you're going to lose. You're going to go 0-1. Week 2, you're going to lose. You're going to go 0-2 against the Panthers. The Cowboys, you're going to lose. The Bears, you're going to lose. The Packers, you're actually going to beat the Packers. The Ravens, you're going to lose. The Jags, you're going to lose. You're going to beat the Seahawks. You're 2-6 to enter your bye week. Texans, you're going to lose. Lions, you're going to lose. Cowboys, you're gonna lose. You're gonna beat the Football Commanders. You're 3-9. You're gonna lose to the Eagles. You're gonna lose to the Football Commanders. You're gonna lose to the Vikings. You're gonna lose to the Colts. And then last week you beat the Eagles. You're 4-13. The Football Commanders, week 1. Jags, you guys don't have Chase Young right now. You're going to lose to the Jags, 0-1. You're going to beat the Lions, go 1-1. You're going to lose to the Eagles, go 1-2. Lose to the Cowgirls, go 1-3. Lose to the beat the Titans, go 2-3. Beat the Bears, go 3-3. Lose to the Packers, go 3-4. Lose to the Colts, go 3-5. Beat the Vikings, go 4-5. Lose to the Eagles, go 4-6. Beat the Texans, go 5-6. Beat the Falcons, go 6-6. Lose to the Giants, go 6-7. You guys got a week 14 bye. Beat the Giants, go 7-7. Lose to the Niners, go 7-8. Lose to the Browns, go 7-9, and then beat the Cowboys, go 8-9 to finish your season. 4th seed is the Giants. 3rd seed is the Football Commanders. 2nd seed is the Cowgirls, and 1st seed is the Eagles. Moving on to the AFC East. Bills obviously are going to win this division. Week 1 against the Rams, they're going to beat the Rams, actually. Week 2 against the Titans, they're going to beat the Titans. Week 3 against the Dolphins, they're going to beat the Dolphins. Week 4 against the Ravens, they're going to lose to the Ravens. Then you got the Steelers, you're going to lose to the Steelers. You're going to beat the Chiefs, unless there's a coin toss. You're entering your bye week on week 7, 4-2. Next up, you got the Packers. You guys are going to beat them, go 5-2. You got the Jets, you're going to beat them, go 6-2. Vikings, you're going to beat them, go 7-2. You're going to lose to the Browns, go 7-3. You're going to beat the Lions, go 8-3. You're going to beat the Patriots, go 9-3. You're going to beat the Jets, go 10-3. You're going to lose to the Dolphins this time, go 10-4. You're going to beat the Bears this time, go 11-4. Well, you did beat the Bears. You didn't verse them another time. Then you're going to go lose to the Bengals, be 11-5. And then you're going to go beat the Patriots, go 12-5. The Dolphins, a shock team. Week 1 against the Patriots, they're going to beat the Patriots. Week 2 against the Ravens, they're actually going to beat the Ravens. Week 3 against the Bills, they're going to lose to the Bills. They're 2-1. They're going to lose to the Bengals, go 2-2. They're going to beat the Jets, go 3-2. They're going to beat the Vikings, go 4-2. They're going to lose to the Steelers, go 4-3. They're going to beat the Lions, go 5-3. They're going to lose to the Chicago Bears. They're going to get upset. Just because, I don't know. I expect the Dolphins to lose a game. Like, this is random. Even though Tyreek and Waddle could probably torch us. The next week, you got the Browns. You're going to lose that. You're going to go 5-5 to enter your bye. The Texans, you're going to beat them, go 6-5. You're going to lose to the Niners, go 6-6. You're going to beat the Chargers, go 7-6. Beat the Bills, go 8-6. Lose to the Packers, go 8-7. Beat the Patriots, go 9-7, and then beat the Jets. You're gonna finish off at 10-7. Wait. Yeah, 10-7. Pretty good record. Next up, the Patriots. Week 1, you're gonna lose, go 1-1. Week 2, you're gonna beat the Steelers, go 1-1. And then you're gonna beat the Ravens, go 2-1. You're going to lose to the Packers, go 2-2. You're gonna beat the Lions, go 3-2. You're going to beat the Browns, go 4-2. You're going to beat the Bears, you're going to be 5-2. Bill Belichick on Monday Night Football. Ever since he took over on the Patriots, he's been pretty good. The Jets, they're going to beat the Jets. They're going to go 6-2. They're going to lose to the Colts, go 6-3. Entering your bye week 6-3, you're looking pretty good. You got the Jets, you're going to beat them, go 7-3. You got the Vikings, you're going to go 8-3. 8-3 right now is pretty good, especially with this Patriots team. You got the Bills, you're going to lose, you're 8-4. Cardinals, you're going to lose, you're going to go 8-5. Raiders, you're going to lose, 8-6. Bengals, you're going to lose, 8-7. Dolphins, you're going to lose, go 8-8. And Bills, wait, what did I do? 6-2, 6-3, 7-3, 8-3. Oh, no, you're going to lose to the Vikings. Go 7-4. You're going to lose to the Bills, lose to the Cards, lose to the Raiders, lose to the Bengals, lose to the Dolphins, lose to the Bills. You guys are going 7-10 this year. I was confused for a second. Jets, they are a potential watch-out team. You know, they might do better. They're probably going to do better than our record. Week 1 against the Ravens is a loss. Week 2 against the Browns is a loss. Week 3 against the Bengals is a loss. You're going to beat the Steelers, go 1-3. You're going to lose to the Dolphins. You're going to lose to the Packers, lose to the Broncos, lose to the Patriots, lose to the Bills. You're entering your bye week 1-8. You got the Patriots you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose to the Bears. You're gonna beat the Vikings. You're gonna lose to the Bills. You're gonna lose to the Lions. Lose to the Jags. Lose to the Seahawks and lose to the Dolphins. 2-15. Last in your division. Third seed is the Patriots. First seed is the Bills. Second seed is the Dolphins. When I'm done with these, I'm gonna give off the playoff seedings as well, not playoff predictions. The last two conferences. Let's start off with the AFC North. The Bengals, they're going to beat the Steelers. They're going to beat the Cowboys. They're going to beat the Jets. They're going to beat the Dolphins, start off 4-0. They're going to lose to the Ravens, go 4-1. Beat the Saints, go 5-1. Beat the Falcons, go 6-1. Lose to the Browns, go 6-2. Beat the Panthers, go 7-2 to enter their bye week. Off their bye week, they're going to lose to the Steelers, lose to the Titans, and lose to the Chiefs. They're going to be 7-5. Then they're going to go on a big win streak, beat the Browns, beat the Bucks, beat the Patriots, and beat the Bills. Be 11-5. Then they're going to lose to the Ravens. They're going to finish off 11-6. The Browns, they're going to lose week 1. Remember, 6-game suspension for Baker. Or Deshaun, I meant. Deshaun gets suspended for 6 games right now. It could be longer, possibly. Jets are gonna win 1-1. They're gonna lose to the Steelers, go 1-2. They're gonna beat the Falcons, go 2-2. Lose to the Chargers and the Patriots. Lose to the Ravens when Deshaun comes back, go 2-5. Then they're gonna beat the Bengals, go 3-5 into their bye week. Off the bye, they're gonna beat the Dolphins. They're gonna beat the Bills. They're gonna beat the Bucks. They're gonna beat the Texans. They're 7-5. They're gonna lose to the Bengals and the Ravens. They're 7-7. And then they're gonna beat the Saints, Washington Commanders, and Steelers to go 10-7. Next up, the Ravens. They're going to beat the Jets. They're going to lose to the Dolphins. They're 1-1. Lose to the Patriots. They're 1-2. Then they're going to go beat the Bills, beat the Bengals, beat the Giants, and beat the Browns. They're 5-2. They're going to lose to the Bucks, 5-3. They're going to beat the Saints, go 6-3, going into their bye week. They're going to lose to the Panthers, 6-4. They're going to beat the Jaguars, beat the Broncos, they're 8-4. They're going to lose to the Steelers, they're 8-5. They're going to beat the Browns. They're going to beat the Falcons. They're 10-5. They're going to lose to the Steelers, be 10-6, and then they're going to beat the Bengals, go 11-6. Last and certainly not least, you got the Steelers. They're going to lose week 1 to the Bengals. They're going to lose week 2 to the Patriots. They're going to beat the Browns. They're 1-2. They're going to lose to the Jets. They're 1-3. They're going to beat the Bills, beat the Bucks, beat the Dolphins, beat the Eagles. 5-3 to enter their bye week. Not bad. They're going to lose to the Saints, 5-4. They're going to beat the Bengals, 6-4. They're going to lose to the Colts, 6-5. They're going to beat the Falcons and the Ravens. They're 8-5. They're going to lose to the Panthers and lose to the Raiders. They're 8-7. Beat the Ravens, then lose to the Browns. Finish off a 9-8 record. Last in their division, the Browns are 3rd, Bengals are 2nd, and Ravens are 1st. Last and certainly not least is the NFC North. We're going to start off with the Chicago Bears, who, by their record, I have them as a shock team. By their record, I think it actually is going to be better. So, I honestly don't know fully. Week 1, Bears have the Niners. They're going to lose. They're going to lose to the Packers. They're going to beat the Texans, the Giants, and the Vikings. They're going to go 3-2. They're going to lose to the Football Commanders. They're going to lose to the Patriots. They're going to lose to the Cowboys, 3-5. They're going to beat the Dolphins, go 4-5. They're going to lose to the Lions, go 4-6. I just had that as a loss. They're going to beat the Falcons, go 5-6. They're going to beat the Jets, go 6-6. They're going to lose to the Packers, go 6-7, and enter the bye. They're going to beat the Eagles, go 7-7. They're going to lose to the Bills, go 7-8. They're going to beat the Lions, go 8-8, and then they're going to lose to the Vikings the last week, go 8-9. The Lions, week 1, they're going to beat the Eagles. Week 2, they're going to lose to the Football Commanders. Week 3, they're going to lose to the Vikings. They're going to lose to the Seahawks. They're going to lose to the Patriots. They're going to enter their bye on week 6, 1-4. Then they're going to lose to the Cowboys, lose to the Dolphins, lose to the Packers, go 1-7. They're going to beat the Bears, beat the Giants, go 3-7. Lose to the Bills, 3-8. Beat the Jags, 4-8. Lose to the Vikings, 4-9. Beat the Jets, 5-9. Lose to the Panthers, 5-10. Lose to the Bears, 5-11, and beat the Packers, and they're going to be 6-11. Next up, we got the Packers. They're going to lose to the Vikings, go 0-1, beat the Bears, go 1-1, lose to the Bucks, go 1-2, beat the Patriots, go 2-2, lose to the Giants, go 2-3, beat the Jets, go 3-3, beat the Football Commanders, go 4-3, lose to the Bills, go 4-4, beat the Lions, go 5-4, beat the Cowgirls, go 6-4. I meant. Beat the Titans, go 7-4. Beat the Eagles, go 8-4. Beat the Bears, go 9-4. And then a Week 14 bye, they're gonna lose to the Rams, 9-5. Beat the Dolphins, 10-5. Beat the Vikings, 11-5, and then lose to the Lions, 11-6. Last and least, the Vikings. The Packers are gonna beat 1-0. Eagles are gonna lose 1-1. Lions are gonna win 2-1. Saints are gonna lose 2-2. They're gonna lose to the Bears. They're gonna lose to the Dolphins. So they're bye 2-4. Off the bye, the Cardinals are gonna lose. Football Commanders are gonna lose. Bills are gonna lose. Then they're gonna beat the Cowboys, be 3-7. Beat the Patriots, be 4-7. Beat the Jets, be 5-7. Beat the Lions, go 6-7. Lose to the Colts, go 6-8. Beat the Giants, go 7-8. Lose to the Packers, go 7-9, and then beat the Bears, go 8-9. By the way, Lions are last. Bears are third. Second is the Vikings, and first is the Packers. Next, we'll go over the seeding. The Packers made the playoffs. They are the 3 seed. The Cardinals and the Cowboys had a tie for 7th, actually. I couldn't tell because they have the same common record, according to my calculations. The Niners are going to have the 6th seed. The Rams are going to have the 2 seed. Next NFC team. Bucks are going to own the 1 seed. The Saints are going to win the 5 seed. The Eagles are going to have the 4th seed. Alright. Moving on to the AFC. The Chargers are going to own the 1 seed. The Chiefs are going to have the 5 seed. The Raiders are going to have the 7 seed. The Colts are going to have the 4th seed. The Bills are going to have the 2 seed. Dolphins are not making the playoffs. Bengals are going to be the 6th seed. Ravens are going to be the 3rd seed. And the Steelers don't make it either. Anyways, that is my playoff predictions for all teams. Wait, there's 7. Yeah, there's 7 seeds. I'm not. Hold on. Yeah, I got 7 seeds. The 4 and then the 3 wild cards. Yeah, I got it. Anyways, that is all my predictions for this NFL season. The records and then the playoff seeding. Playoffs, I don't, we're not doing that right now. Anyways, I thank you guys for showing some support, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. We're gonna have some content coming up, a little bit of content. I expect to go out weekly or 2 times a week, somewhere around there. Anyways, peace out, my brother.